HHDG. We are on another episode of HHDG Media Podcast. And as always, shout out to our HHDG Media Inc. company making this possible. Rock Vader KB, T. Smith, the Mayor, myself, Wiki, and the Skelly Top. Shout out to everyone out there in our YouTube channel, tuning in worldwide. And as always, shout out our Facebook group, HHDG, Hip Hop Discussion Group, tuning in as well. Before we get into our Queens representatives tonight, go check that website out at the bottom, hhdgmedia.com. Check out our merch, music put up there, future events. Like I said, Queens representing tonight. We got dope MC producer who continues to humble himself, but when you listen to what he creates, production-wise, lyrics, is relatable, is ill, and it all comes perfectly together when you really get to sit down and speak with him like I did previously about his projects. So after this, definitely y'all should go check out the previous interview I did with LEX coming out of Woodside, Queens. And we got, for my first time speaking with him, repping Far Rockaway, Queens, Blue Legacy. No, I've heard a little bit of him in the past, and we're going to talk about that, and I'll play a little video, give him a little blast from the past. He definitely been spitting some dope lyrics. What I really like is from this new project that they put together, King Size, is how effortlessly he's spitting over Lex's production. You know, it makes it sound like the two of them have worked together in the past before, but Blue Legacy must have heard something in Lex's production that, made him want to continue to put some more dope tracks together. We're definitely going to speak on that. We're also going to talk about acting and see how the comedy fits into that. As far as projects, besides King Size, y'all can go check out Rap Niggas. You can check out Lex's 1234. Let Go. There's a lot more in the discography for both of them. We'll definitely talk about those as well. I'd like to introduce Lex. Peace.
Peace, man. Thanks for having me, brother.
Definitely. And also,
yeah, man.
Blue Legacy.
Yo, what's going on, family? Peace to the God. What's going on?
How you doing?
All right.
I'm over here. I'm good, man. How you feeling, fam?
Good. Doing good. Now, let's before we talk about the EP King Size, tell us, how the two of y'all met that Ear Candy, how that whole process came to be.
Yeah, so I guess I'll start off and you correct me if I'm wrong. I mean, it's going back a few years at this point.
Yeah.
But I first heard Blue Legacy, I think I want to say on uncut.com. Robbie with Uncut, out in Australia, he had a site. He used to play or he used to post music from a good brother, right? Rome Clientele. And the first time I heard Blue Legacy was a feature on a Rome Clientele track. Where peace to Rome Clientele out of Ithaca, New York, right? Is he in Ithaca? No, Elmira.
Nah,
Elmira,
yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. So he's he started. I know. He started to do some political work out there and everything too. So much love to Rome Clientele. But that was the first time I heard Blue Legacy. And he was on a couple of joints on one of his EPs, and from that point I just kind of followed him on social media, and we kind of connected online first. But I've been working on a project for some time. You mentioned Let Go earlier. My man Buck had produced a project, and I got a feature from Blue Legacy when I was working on those sessions. That's actually going to come up on an upcoming project with Buck, called NY Weather. And we connected. He came through to Ear Candy Studio in Long Island City. And he got to meet my engineer Ches, and kind of had a good rapport from there. And he's kind of been in and out. See, Blue is a nomad. If you know Blue for a little while, he moves around.
Yeah.
So he's been sliding through the LIC for Ear Candy for a minute. And he's extended Ear Family Ear Candy family at this point.
Word.
That's right, Ear Candy fan. So yeah, so I mean that's where we recorded this joint at. I want to say, was it every joint that was recorded with Ches? I think so.
Yeah, every joint. Yeah, absolutely. Every
Yeah,
joint
there
was
were a
recorded
couple
at
of
Ear Candy Studios.
right, and there was a couple of tracks that didn't make the cut here. That's I guess I'll let Blue allude to what might happen with some of those, but
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying, like this. So we was cool for a bit before we started working on this project.
That's dope.
It's a fact. Yeah, we definitely
And
Lex hit me up to come to Ear Candy just to elaborate on that. I linked with him and Ches, and two good brothers. You don't come across good people in this industry a lot, you know what I mean? So we definitely linked up and we became more friendly before we even became got on tracks together. So that was dope.
Mm-hmm.
And then Ches, his crazy ass, what I mean? He's one of the most talented engineers. So, I just kept coming back, and we built it from there.
that's dope. I mean, yeah, y'all mentioned Rome Clientele. I remember Rome Clientele on Dirt Disciples with DJ Concept. That's when
Yeah.
That's right.
That's how I started listening to a lot of his music.
Yeah. Yeah, Rome Clientele's another good dude, man. You know what I'm saying? Did a lot of music together. We actually had a little EP together a few years back called The Kumite. You know what I'm saying? Definitely check that out. It was a good 5 stellar joints, you know what I mean? Maybe 4, I don't remember what it was, but yeah, another good dude, man. Dope MC. You know what I'm saying? Upstate New York MC. And he produces as well.
Mm-hmm.
Word, talented dude. I remember
Facts.
Rome was one of the quickest turnarounds I ever got on a feature. Was from Rome Clientele, man. I hit him up one day, and I was like, yo, I got this track. If you vibe with it, let me know. Before he even let me know whether he liked it or not, he was done with it. He sent it back same night. Good dude.
Dope.
Yeah, Rome. I lost y'all for a minute, but
Shout out Ches Rocker tuning in. He was asking, yo, where's the live at? I was like, we coming. Sorry about the little delay.
All good. He found it, man. Yeah, Ches Rocker on the boards. And shout out to Hop also. I seen him on the YouTube as well as
yeah.
well as my man Pooh Bear. What up, Pooh?
Yeah, man. Speaking of Hop, Blue Legacy, y'all had a very long relationship, from the music that I've listened to from you.
Absolutely.
So,
yeah.
Tell us about
This
that.
is my older brother. And I just,
Okay. You break it up.
Hop go back to the essence.
My fault. I keep losing the signal. I don't know what's going on out here. I mean, I think there's an alien over
You can hear us,
spaceshipping
Blue?
over me or something. It's killing my Wi-Fi. Yeah, I hear you. You hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah, the aliens is out here, B. Word. But
Don't get
yeah, me
abducted.
and Hot, we've been rocking for a minute, man. We started out with the company Hand to Hand Entertainment, released, thousands of mixtapes. You know what I'm saying? We was going crazy for a little minute, and then you know what I mean? Little brother just out here trying to, you know what I mean, trying to move and shake.
Mm-hmm. So who influenced your MCing?
For me?
Yeah.
Oh, we back to Hop. You know what I'm saying? I
Oh,
was
okay.
seeing Hop doing it. Hop was running around going crazy doing it, and I'm saying I was a little me in the crib, and I just wanted to come outside with him. You know what I'm saying? Started writing. My pen game got a little bit stronger. They brought me to the studio. You know, and the rest is history. You know what I mean?
That's dope.
Word. There was a
So
little minute there when I was a young teenager when I was stealing Hop rhymes. We're not gonna talk about that tonight though.
so with that influence comes the competition between the two of you. At what point the Hop was like, I'm gonna put you on.
Going crazy.
And you freezing up again.
Yeah, I think Blue on the freeze frame right now.
Yeah.
Yo.
All right. So while he's
There
working
you
on
go.
that, oh, come back. Okay.
Maybe
While
not.
he's working, yeah. While he's working on that, Lex, tell us, a little bit about. Oh, you back, Blue?
Yeah, I feel like I'm back,
Oh,
yo.
okay.
I know it's going
Did,
crazy out here, man. These aliens is all over the place, B. Killing my
so what I was saying before was about Hop being the influence. So when the competition came, when was it that he was like, I'm gonna put you on? Like he knew it was your time.
I don't know what's going on here. Yeah, my signal was crazy. Hello? Y'all hear me?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, we hear
Yeah,
you.
I hear you clear now. So he was asking you about Hop when Hop decided to pass that torch to you.
Oh,
Like at what point,
hold
it
on a
went from a
second, man. My shit is
competition to being like, all
bugging
right,
out.
Blue ready.
Mm-hmm.
All right, I think we back. Yeah. I feel like we frozen in time a little bit.
We hear you now.
No, we hear you. Yeah, you good.
Yo,
Yep,
Yeah.
we hear you.
I feel like I'm fucking up the party a little bit. Like, hear me?
No, you.
Yeah, no, you good. I think you might have missed the question though. Like anytime somebody asks you something, and go blank.
Yeah, it's crazy, right? Somebody hating on me. What was the question?
What I was saying was, when did the transition from just being
I can't hear anything
competition
at all,
to,
but I can hear you, Lex.
oh, you
That's
don't?
it.
Oh, yeah. Go ahead, Lex. You ask the questions again. See if he hears you.
Blue, you around?
Yo, yeah, I hear
All
you.
right, cool. Yeah,
Can't
nah.
hear.
All right, cool. So, all right. So basically, what he was asking was like around the time that what I'm saying, you was on your come up with Hop. At what point did it go from a competition to just being more so like, all right, Blue's ready. I'm ready to pass this torch.
Yeah. I Hop put out an album called "Fight for New York." Crazy album. Got nominated for Underground Mixtape Award and all that type of shit. And I was featured on it. I was on like I think maybe 15 songs. I was probably on 10 of them. You know what I'm saying? And after
Nice.
that, I felt like he was like, he got it. You know what I'm saying? And from there, I just started dropping my own personal solo mixtapes. You know what I mean? Um, Prior to that, I was in a group called Fortune 500. You know what I mean? Shouts to them brothers. We was moving around doing a lot of shows. I want to say we performed at every venue in New York City. You know what I mean? And then from there, I was just dropping mixtapes. You know what I'm saying? The digital era was getting crazy. This is like, what is this, 2013 maybe? And that's when it started going from there. That was around the time I met Rome, actually, too.
Ah. So you said mixtapes. Was Blue World Order like your official project?
I can't hear you at all. I
Oh
see
man.
lips moving, but I can't hear anything. This is
He was
crazy. I can
asking
only hear
you if
Lex. Lex, you got to do the interview
so
now.
he had asked it.
Yeah.
Oh man, yeah, we gonna play telephone. So he was saying if Blue World Order was like kind of your official, step
Or
onto
Blue
the
World
scene
Order.
as far as a solo
Yeah,
mixtape. Yeah,
Blue World Order was my first album. It was my very first album. I had mixtapes before that. I had one solo mixtape, and I had a bunch of mixtapes with my crew, Fortune 500. But Blue World Order, I got a distribution deal with Universal. Jerked the shit out of me.
nice.
You know what I mean?
Mm.
Pause. But that was my first digital release. You know what I mean? So actually, I'm about to drop this. I'm recording now Blue World Order 2, which will be my last LP. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? From here on out, I'm only dropping EPs and singles. You know what I'm saying? Because the game is different now. But yeah, Blue World Order was my first EP. I mean, my first LP. We dropped that in 2011. I thought it was on. I thought I was about to be like, thought it was like Diddy time. You know what I mean? Universal had other plans though. Said had
You-
distribution through another company from out of California. Yeah, they was highway robbery out there.
damn, you was ready to throw on the
Yeah,
shiny suit.
yeah, nah, not the. Nah,
I
maybe some shiny
hear
Tims,
looking like
man, a
Jiffy
little bit.
Pop.
What?
Shiny Tims.
Shiny Tims, maybe. I don't know, man, but yeah, it got crazy. It got crazy, man. But yeah, it definitely was a learning experience. You know what I'm saying? So from there, you know what I'm saying, we just started moving differently and did everything independently. You know what I'm saying?
That's interesting that you said after this is your last album you're gonna go strictly EPs. Because Dress from Black Sheep in a few recent interviews I listened to, he said that that's strictly what he's gonna do. EPs with one producer. Bluey, were you able to hear me?
I can't hear nothing he's saying.
Oh man.
Yeah. No, so basically, he was saying that it's interesting that you planning on going the EP route. He also kind of heard that same that same direction recently from Drez from Black Sheep, who just dropped the EP with Stu Bangers. He was
Yeah,
saying that from here on out, he's just going to be doing the EPs. Going forward. In his case, it's going to be like one producer. So
right.
I mean,
Oh
what
yeah,
kind of
yeah,
led to that decision for you in terms of kind of scaling things back and going that route? It's a less is more type of thing, or what I'm saying, like what's the idea behind that approach for you?
yeah. Honestly, it was a lot of frustration because I felt like people don't, people got short attention spans. You know what I mean? And you want to be creative and put out these large works, not like that shit the game put out. This dude won 30 joints. He was ODing and shit. But you want to you get in the studio. You want to be creative and put out these joints. This piece of work, and then people listen to like parts and pieces of it. You know what I'm saying? Or with streaming, they'll listen to a song here and there, or certain sites will put up certain songs. So it makes it like almost irrelevant that you put out this masterpiece. You know what I mean? So you kind of want to pull it back so people, in this microwave age, they'll listen to the full, capacity of what you want to, how you want to present it. You know what I mean? So Blue World Order, I'm gonna put this Blue World Order 2 out. You know what I mean? It's LP, and then from there on out, it's gonna be like even King Size. That was originally gonna be an LP.
Hmm.
That's why all the
Oh
songs
really?
didn't go on there. You know what I mean? And then
Hmm.
what I'm saying, I made the executive decision to scale it back a little bit. I feel like it was more people were more receptive to it. What I'm saying, being on a shorter scale or whatever. So yeah.
That's dope. 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 Now I gotta bring up a good friend of mine who has worked with you. She's a member of Spotless Minds. She goes by the name of Simone Arabia.
Like you translating?
Yeah. So he's bringing up somebody that's worked with you in the past, a good friend of his from Spotless Minds named Simone Arabia.
Oh, that's my big sister. Yeah, I know Simone since I was a kid, man. One of my favorite MCs. You know what I'm saying? She used to put me on the music. You know what I'm saying? Like she's the first person I go to. Her and Lex, really. You know what I'm saying? Lex got that blog you be doing from you the music. But Simone always hit me with new music or whatever. But yeah, Simone is that's my big sis right there, man.
Dope.
Incredible MC. Yeah.
Now, if you don't mind, I wanted to play that track.
My bad.
East Coast.
Cut you off.
I think I'm gonna log out and then log back in and see if he might be able to hear me.
Okay, yeah. You said you was gonna play a track?
Yeah.
All right, cool. So it's gonna log off and come back in and see if we could get the conversation flowing a little more smoothly.
I bet.
But yeah, I mean, I don't know anything you want me to relay in the meantime.
Nah, man, I'm just out here, man. You know what I'm saying? I might try and get a little closer to the router or something while he doing that. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Go lean on the house, man.
Yeah, word, man. Let me see something. What the fuck?
Yo, I'm an untold legend. You a bird like a pheasant, peasant. I resonate revenue, blue like a who, unknown like X, homegrown since paid phones. I was getting domed like fitted caps, with rhythm my rap, lyrical facts, weapons and words, guns and verbs, hood niggas and herds with knowledge of self. Choke you out with your Prada belt, probably, and we don't pop mollies. Swagger John Gotti, king of the building lobby, with the pump shotty karate, the old beats Bruce Lee, rocking the kufi, Crown Royale, loopy, lyrical vandal, maniac psycho, flossing any hood, won't get Vic like Michael Jordan when I'm all in. Applause for metaphors, I verbally murder any MC, low key for a fee of free. Blue legacy, gospel of the streets, profit on the beat, pop it at police, nigga. I'm unbeatable, unbreakable, untamable. Y'all little cats are pussy cats. Your boy Hop is a saber tooth. I blaze the boot. Hop, you really spit the truth. These new rappers are hating you, cause they know what win on me is nowhere near attainable. Yeah, I'm just getting started, turning all these rappers to Mr. Daily Departed. I'm John Jones on the microphone, ending battles with guillotines. I murder whack rappers and bury them in their skinny jeans. I flow bananas, my grammar will cause spasm. Hot lyrical savage, you want it, I cause havoc. They panic when I enter. These rappers are straight placenta. In other words, you vagina, I'm major, homie, you minor. Enter the dragon, I make it champion stagger. Triple straight up the swagger, pierce his heart with a dagger. Hop in blue leg of Simone, we bring the pain and flow tighter than Levi jeans on Little Wayne.
I got a shitty attitude, so that means I'm unapproachable. Respect this iron chef before she gets to roasting you. Dust clouds, they hover crowds. Yeah, that means we smoke your crew. My sous chefs in the kitchen, packing up a toaster to Julie and Joe friends and flambe your mama. Chop your dame, this ain't no game. She don't want no drama. Stay in your lane, shit get strange. You don't want to wrong us. This here's a zoo, cause my gorillas, they carry llamas. They call me Soul Sister. Hey, Sister Soul, how you heat up these tracks with a flow so cold? Breach delivered in this game, my Tim's up on the flow. Italicized the line, similes getting bold. Aggressive when I reps this, no diva. My flows produce Swiss hoes, call me Geneva. Meat cleavers, beat eaters, and street sweepers. Best describe my vibe when I ride up on you bottom feeders. I'm on the cutting edge, bloody your wrist up. You can play the rook pawn until my fucking bishop. I stay walking on you weak MCs, but I never bitch ya. Remain single in this life, cause I got a lot of distrust. So no, I don't trust you fucking niggas. AK-47 flowing like I'm bucking triggers. Salute to the beat maker. He goes by Diggler, MC's beating me. My nigga, how you figure? They say I think I'm all that, cause I rep that New York. I say, bitch, you know I'm all that, because I hail from New York. In this Lions Den, we ballin', so we call it Zoo Sports. You RG3 in this league, you lost. We rep that East Coast. We rep that East Coast. So keep your kid close. My nigga, we dope.
All right.
That joint right there, man.
Yo, for real. All right, I can hear you again, B. Nice. Glad to be back. Now I can't hear Lex.
I'm here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right, there we go.
Yeah, man.
Quick story. Me, Hop, and Simone actually started out as a group. It was 4 of us though. You know what I mean? And we was doing shows. I was still in high school. I was like 14. You know what I'm saying? I couldn't even get into some of the spots, but they would sneak me in some of the spots. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Word. Good times, B. That was back when Natural Elements was killing it. You know what I'm saying? We thought we was gonna be, you know, that was our, you know what I mean? It was 4 of them. Yeah, that was the thing right back then, man. Word.
Yeah, shout out to Natural Elements, man. They've been continuing to record stuff at TME Studios. Shout out to Fred Ones and them.
Definitely, yep.
Yeah,
they still doing their thing, man.
Big
they
fans
still
of
killing
Natural
shit.
E.
Yep.
Yeah,
Word.
yeah. And
Big fans of those,
I think that's rite of passage for New York rap. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Word.
yeah, if you don't know NE, then you ain't up on it.
Yeah, word, man. Mr. Voodoo, L. Swift, A. Butter.
A Butter, yeah.
Dope.
Yeah. Triborough. Dude's nasty.
Word.
Always have been.
Facts.
Indeed. Cool. Quick, the track I just played, East Coast.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all all killed that, but you know, how did that track come to be?
Oh man, that was back when we were recording in Sound Class in Manhattan. Simone came through. She was working on projects that she was working on, and we were in the studio. If I believe correctly, we all wrote that on the spot, and the engineer mixed it down. Shouts to O Negative, and then the next day we shot the video. Like Simone hit us up, like, "Get up, we going to Brooklyn." You know what I'm saying? So I barely even knew the words when we were in there performing, the shots or whatever. But yeah, that's how she get down. Simone is a savage, B. She a beast.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? She titled that track properly. That was all her. Word.
Dope.
Dope.
That go getter mentality.
Yeah, she don't fuck around, man. I'm trying to be like her when I grow up.
Yeah. And she is tuning in. She said good times.
Oh, word. Dope. What up, Mo? We gotta get on another track, Simone. Stop playing. Stop ducking me. Word. Lex, those tracks that didn't make the king size joint, I wanna get them on the Blue World Order too. You know what I mean, with your permission.
Of course.
Definitely want to.
You let me know what your plans are, and you know, wherever I fit in, man, I'm happy to contribute. I'm honored to contribute.
Man. I had to put you on the spot real quick. You know what I'm saying? You can't say no on live TV.
Yeah, can't say no. Everybody looking at me, yeah, right?
Yeah, right.
Right.
Yeah, $100 billion, man.
Word up, son.
Crazy. Speaking of Blue World Order, the last track on there was Full Clip, and you had
my man Joe Pesci.
Yeah, from my borough, Staten Island. Yeah.
Okay,
definitely. He on his come up. I've been paying attention to him too.
Yeah, Joe Pesci. Yo, funny thing. I had never met him at the time in person. You know what I mean? We met through a mutual friend or whatever, and I was like, yo, he I told him, I was like, I need a hook for this track. My man Black Tracks produced it. Shouts to Black Tracks, Brooklyn. You know what I mean? Dope producer. So I sent him the beat, and he sent the hook to the studio. I never heard the hook. I had the rhymes in my head. I went to the studio, didn't listen to the hook, laid the rhymes, and they mixed it and put it together. I never heard the hook. He never heard my rhymes, but it fit together proper. It was crazy. You know what I'm saying? Ever since then, Me and that dude, we've been like this, man. That's my brother right there, man. Joe Pesci's a good dude. Never dope MC, never good brother.
Yep.
Yeah, Joe was the man. Shout outs to Joe Pesci, man. That's
Word.
also extended family. I mean, we one big happy family when it comes to this
No
little
doubt.
sect of the community. But yeah, Joe is a
Absolutely.
nasty MC, man. He's been doing
Yeah.
it for a while, and you know, the couple of times that I seen you at the Delancey Blue, I think we chopped it up with Joe at least one of them nights.
Absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. Anytime I hit Dro up and like, yo, bro, I need feature, I need whatever, he's always Johnny on the spot. You know what I'm saying? Never hesitates, man. That's a good dude, man.
Yep,
Or and
yep.
anytime I see him out in the spots or whatever, he's always buying me Hennessy. So, you know, you
Yeah,
already know,
yeah.
man.
I usually I smoke with him outside.
That's what's up.
He got a ill single, giving the shots real quick. Velvet Diamonds with Napoleon the Legend. Two dope MCs
Yeah.
right there.
Absolutely.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yep.
OGs.
Indeed. NDL is another good brother.
Yeah, Dro be on his
Super
grind, man.
talented,
Proud of that
hardworking.
guy.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely.
Yeah, yeah. A lot of work they put in.
Facts.
Now, being that King Size sounds like I said, like y'all known each other, and the work ethic between the two of you, before I spoke with you tonight, it shows y'all always put it in proper. How long did it take to put King Size together?
Oh, we actually we recorded it pretty fast, but it didn't come out because it was COVID. So I held on to it for a minute. But we recorded that. I don't remember if you. I don't know. Lex hit me with some beats, and I feel like I don't remember how long it took. It didn't take long. I know we recorded those
Yeah, it
that
was
day
only
you
a
came to
couple
the
of
studio.
sessions.
Yeah, it was a few
Hmm.
sessions, but we just held on to it because of COVID. At first I got sick. I was fucked up, and then what I mean, I was like patient zero and shit. And then I was trying to see when the world was gonna open back up. You know what I'm saying? But eventually I was
Hmm.
like, fuck it, man, we got to put this music out because shit is it's burning my hands. It's fire. You know what I mean? But yeah, but yeah, man. It didn't take long, man. Lex beats it. Them shits is like cocaine, man. Them shits they addictive. I mean, when I first heard that he was making beats, and I went to his SoundCloud page and was listening to them shits, I was like, wow, this is it right here. You know what I'm saying? And like I was like a magnet to metal and shit. You know what I mean? So it was like a no brainer that we had to do something together. And then I think we recorded one song. I recorded one song, and then I was like, "Yo, fuck it, let's do it. Let's do an album and shit." You know what I mean? And here we are.
Yep. Yeah, man. I kind of had a few things that was lingering around, just kind of available to listen to. Um, and everything that Blue was like, let me hold this. I can fuck with this. I can fuck with this. And I was like, yeah, please, please. So everything just kind of fit into a similar kind of vibe and
Mm,
a pattern that this joint kind of like a lot of what I was utilizing to put those beats together in particular. They were just like heavy drum joints and like rock inspired stuff and some
mm,
international
yeah,
music that I was listening to at the
Mm-hmm.
time, and it all
fire,
had a certain type of vibe. Yeah, I mean essentially, and
fire. Yes.
and Blue just came correct on everything. You know what I'm saying? Like every time he let me hear one thing, I was ready to hear some more. So and then we connected in the lab together for a session where I got on a few of these tracks as well. Even if it was just kind of like adding some energy onto the chorus
Yeah,
sections and
yeah,
everything,
yeah.
just kind of feeling it out. And
Lottos.
it came together. Yeah, it came together nice. Came together nice. So
So
Lala's was an idea
let's.
that he actually, he hit me up. That was actually, believe it or not, and this is gonna sound kind of crazy. That's one of the first, like when I started really getting into beat making. I can't say it's my first beat because I've I dabbled like way back in the days, like when I was first starting the MC in like early 2000s, but When I really got serious about trying to, you know, find things that I felt were substantial and good enough to put a foot forward as far as on the production tip, that was the first track that I really put together. And that was one of the first tracks that Blue was like, I want to fuck with that one. So I was real happy the way that joint came out. And when he asked me to do a little something on the hook that had a little bit of Latin flavor on it, I was, you know, I was like, yeah, I could do that. I could do that. Let's have fun with that shit. So.
And let's be clear. Just named that track in the studio. I had no idea what Salado meant.
Yeah. Well, actually, the name of the beat was Salt. I remember the name of the beat I had called it Salt.
Right.
So then
like
yeah. So Ches put his signature on it, man.
Absolutely.
Freaking guy. There you go. Thumbs up from Ches. It's the homie.
Word.
Man. And the other feature on here, your older brother Hop.
Oh yeah. I had to drag him in the booth because you know, Hop's a hard dude to track down and shit. You know what I'm saying? But I'm like, I can't have a project without the big bro on it. You know what I'm saying? It's just not gonna happen. So I was like, I need you to come in here and do your you know, be like Jay-Z and Jadakiss type of shit. So go in the booth, do what you do, talk your shit, and let's go. And he went in and delivered. You know what I'm saying? More than I anticipated.
Yeah, gave it that live feel.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Now, Lex, I mean, you've been putting in production for a while. How did it feel that this was your first project that you produced for somebody else?
Yeah, I mean, it felt great. You know what I'm saying? It felt like a long time coming. Honestly, you know what I'm saying? Like I enjoyed the opportunity to kind of step back and play the background. You know what I'm saying? Like you don't see my face on the artwork. Actually, I worked on the artwork for the project too.
He did artwork, yes,
but,
absolutely. That's fire.
Thank you. And I wasn't trying to, you know what I'm saying, like to really, this is Blue's project, you know what I'm saying? But I had a hand in it. It is, but I had a hand in it. And it was a different role for me as far as what I'm accustomed to when it comes to releasing projects, even like my group stuff I've done back in the days with Sinister Circle and like all of that stuff. You know, I was kind of front and center on to an extent. And with this one, I had the opportunity to kind of just play the background and let, you know, my sound really just be present throughout it without necessarily standing in the spotlight. And that's something that I wanted to be able to showcase, you know, just my music more so than you know. I mean, most people who know my stuff know me as a vocalist. So it was a nice change of pace for me. It was definitely something that I, you know, had been wanting to do for a while. So I did appreciate the opportunity to really just kind of sit back and you know what I'm saying, just handle uh that background end of things where somebody else could really go out there and stand in the spotlight. And I think, you know, Blue shined on everything. Every one of these tracks is a banger.
Appreciate that, family.
I appreciate you, man.
And that production is amazing. If I made beats, they would sound just like those. You know what I mean?
yeah. Great minds think alike.
Word,
as they say.
Man.
I remember when you know, you started grabbing a couple of those tracks and you was just like, I don't know if you was going through, you know, all of us kind of go through writer block or just lack of inspiration every here and there, but you was like, bro, you got my pen moving again, man. And that to me is like the ultimate compliment as far as being a beat maker, is like, that's what's up. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Like a lot of these joints that I like to make beats that I would, but I don't want to rhyme over all of my beats. You know what I'm saying? I want to focus in and just kind of put together something that's you know, that's a soundscape, and let somebody else add their creativity to it. That's just, you know, the magic of making music, man. It's something that we all love and we all do, and you know what I'm saying, like when it comes to fruition, it's
he was gonna say it's a beautiful thing. I'm reading his mind.
Indeed.
You know what I mean?
Synergy.
Word, man. Yeah. Nah, but we definitely collaborated effortless. You know what I'm trying to say.
Effortlessly.
Yeah, the liquor kicking in now. But yeah, well, we definitely collaborated effortlessly. What you said, and yeah, I feel like me and Lex, we pretty much cut from the same cloth. So when he presented the beats or posted them or whatever, I was like, okay, this is my vibe right here. You know what I mean? Like this is my lane and shit. You know what I'm saying? So when I heard him, I'm like, it was all these different like sparks going off and shit. You know what I mean? So yeah, man, it was a beautiful moment right there, man. Still to this day, you know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
I need Lex on everything I do, man. At least one track.
There you
Hey,
go.
man. Shit, light the
You know what I'm
fire
saying?
for me, man. You just let me know.
Yes, sir.
Oh. Yeah, I remember before this drop in the beginning of April when Lex was announcing it, and then I heard that first track, Il Magic Azul. I was like
Yeah,
straight out the gate spitting. I was
yeah,
like, ooh.
yeah. Yeah, I was angry on that track a little bit. Yeah, yeah. Absolutely. Yeah. And you know what made it even better was him coming in and just, hyping me the fuck up. You know what I'm saying? Like he went in on that shit. It was masterful.
Yeah, and that was all, that was on the spot. Just kind of, I mean, for me at least, I know
Right,
I know you had your verses
right,
prepared in the lab that day, but I happened to get there like
right.
around that time, and it was just like,
Yeah,
yo, Lex, say something on this, and that shit just felt good. You
yeah,
know what I'm saying? Like, so
Mhm.
we went in there
yeah.
and
It
it,
blended, yeah, it blended perfectly.
it was organic. You know.
Absolutely. Yeah,
Dope.
absolutely, man. That's a fun album. That was probably the most fun I've had creating the album was this album. You know what I mean?
Nice. That's what's up, man.
That means a lot.
Absolutely. Yeah, yeah, absolutely, man. I was just coming off of creating it. I dropped another album with another producer, which was a dope album, but it was a lot of back and forth. We bumping heads, and so it was a breath of fresh air going to the studio with this dude and just what I mean, just vibing, and we on the same page, and what I'm saying, he gets where I'm coming from and shit. It was dope.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? It was very dope.
Yeah, and I think that's just a testament to the way our energy kind of flows when we connect. You know what I'm saying? It's always
Right,
good
right,
vibes, it's always good
absolutely.
energy, and just and we nice, right? We nice, so
Right,
we just get in
absolutely.
there and do what we do.
J- j- Say
Absolutely.
it. Let
And
it
anybody
be.
who
Yeah.
comes to the studio always with a Mets hat, it's going crazy.
It's all good.
It's the Queen's thing, man.
You already know. Absolutely.
Dope. Album covers. Um, I last time me and Lex spoke, I was telling him how much I enjoyed the cover for 1234 and certain things I noticed, and he explained, how it came to be and the meanings. Tell us about when you created for King Size.
Right. So when it came to king size, I mean, it really kind of it was a combination of anytime I approach creating artwork for a project, I want to do something that obviously connects to the music, something that you could look at while you're hearing the music, and there's not a disconnect there. It's gotta mesh well. It's gotta work together. And for this particular project, what I wanted to do, obviously, when the title itself, when he told me the title, because this was something, one of the last things that came about for this project was probably the title and then the artwork. We had the music together for a while. We were listening to the joints, and
Yeah.
when I was like, "Yo, what's the name?" and when he hit me with King Size, I was like, "Perfect, perfect." Like it sounds big. You know what I'm saying? The music is big. It hits you. um
Yeah.
and to me, as far as my direction for the cover, I wanted to really just kind of like present a picture, so it's basically art that's hanging up with a rugged backdrop. You know what I'm saying? So you got like kind of the grimy wall behind you, and then you got like the painting, just kind of paying this homage to the kinghood there.
Mm.
So I actually got one of them joints on deck right here. Uh Probably, I don't know how well you can see it through my shitty camera, but
Yeah,
this
you can
is
see
this
it.
is the CDs. We still got a handful of CDs on
Nice.
deck if anybody is interested. Yeah, I mean, we tried a couple of different things as far as the back cover was concerned, but he knew what images he wanted to use, and I just kind of took those and added my touch to them that that I felt was the right feel for the sound of the music. So yeah, King Size, a LEX NYRE production. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely cool. I meant to go grab my copy, but as always, thank you, for always coming through. Whenever I order something, you on it.
Yeah.
Nah, that comes through quick, man.
You gotta take care of the people that take care of you. You know what I'm saying? Like I do. As always, I appreciate the patronage. It's one thing to, I mean, what you do for myself and countless other artists. You know what I'm saying? Not only with sharing the music and having the podcast and giving people the opportunity to discuss their art and on a platform that could reach others. Like what you do is priceless, and it is appreciated. But also, it's not only just a matter of show. You put your money where your mouth is, and you always show that love in that way as well, and that does not go unnoticed. So, if you're gonna, and this is for anybody, you're gonna cop something that I put my effort into. Hey, look, you can spend your money anywhere. You can spend your money anywhere. You decide to spend your money on my shit. I got you. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna get that out as soon as I can. If I got something on the side that I could throw in with it, you can get your stickers with it or whatever. Make sure you get that quick. Make sure if there's a problem, we get that taken care of. And I don't understand sometimes how people can put so much effort into creating something and then treat their fans like their money don't matter. Come on, man. We're in the era that you ain't gotta spend a fucking penny to listen to music anymore. So if you're showing me support, you're showing me love, I'm gonna get that out to you. That's my work. I'm proud of it. You know what I'm saying? And I take pride in not only the way that I create and present the sound, but I also take pride in the product itself. And I want to make sure that people have, if you're like me and you like to have something to hold, then you know what I'm saying, I get it to you the right way. That's the idea behind that.
Go. Blue Legacy. Tell us about them acting chops.
Blue.
Yo, shit, my battery about to fucking die, yo. I feel like we about to lose. I'm about to lose y'all for a minute, but if I do, I'm gonna be back. But as far as the acting goes, my boy boss, he put me onto the acting shit. You know what I'm saying? I started doing background acting or whatever, and you know what I'm saying, just as a lucrative source of income or whatever. You know what I'm saying? And which led me to some other things. I started doing music for different TV and movie sources or whatever. I did the theme song for Cold War web series. Shouts to them. You know what I'm saying? We won an award for that. Web series, the web series awards or whatever it's called or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So I did it. I'll be moving around. I'll be out here.
That's it, man. Now, you talked about the acting. Where does the comedy come from? Because all over your IG, you got all types of funny stuff going on. You always been like that?
I was class clown, man. You know what I'm saying? That shit is natural. I've been class clown since junior high school. You know what I'm saying? Like I can't help it. I'm just an idiot, man, when it comes to funny shit.
We're gonna put out a follow-up EP, Just the Size.
Say that again.
I said we gotta come up with a Just the Size, the follow-up.
Word. Word.
Killing it in the Queen's Court.
All that, man. Simone, what up? I can actually see comments on this thing now. Now that my battery's done, everything is clear and shit. Yeah, this is crazy. I'm about to go sit on the
Yeah,
router.
I can make them pop up. That's why they come up like that. So definitely, give a shout out to the people tuning in and commenting. Simone Arabia, Just Rocker, got hop up in here.
But
You got Low One,
Oh,
the
Low.
Omega.
Yeah, what up, Low? Dope.
peace, love.
Word up.
Shout
Appreciate
out.
everyone on the check-in. C-Spec.
C-Spec.
Look at that. Ear Candy family. That's what we
Rising is
talking about.
definitely here.
Dope. Like y'all said, it's fam. And coming and supporting, it's always dope to see.
Absolutely.
Now tell us about you also got hoodies out there. Lex is showing with the physicals with the CDs. You
Oh
also
yeah,
got
yeah, yeah.
the legacy hoodies.
It's getting a little choppy. Say that again. I'm sorry.
Oh, I was saying, tell us about legacy hoodies.
Oh, the hoodies.
Yeah.
Oh, think
Oh,
think the camera
we
might
just
have
lost it.
died. Yeah. He was talking about battery being low, but I mean,
Yeah.
I can't speak to the hoodies. I do know he's got them on deck. T-shirts and all that. But
Yeah.
when he come back in, plug the
He's
site.
got he's got a vast merch game going on.
Indeed, definitely. Usually when I see him, he might have something that he's something that he designed, rocking.
Dope. So while we waiting for Blue Legacy to come back in, tell us a little bit about what you might be working on.
Yeah, man. So I mean, I'm kind of always, even when I'm not working, I got mad work on deck. Um, it's just kind of comes with the territory of being active in this game for a long time and having a lot of people that I'm fortunate to work with. So right now, I think the next thing on deck that's probably going to be released. We're looking at maybe sometime in October. Myself and Kesper are working on an honorable exchange too. Um, which there's one dope. Yeah, so we got the sequel coming. And we got some great artists that are featured on there. A lot of the same producers made their way back to the second. So, you know what I'm saying? We got my man Cesar Ray 23 on the project again. We got Monk did a couple of joints for us. I always love when I get a Monk beat because like it'll hit me in a slump and it's just so easy to write to. So shout out to Monk. But yeah, Ches Rocker, we recorded the whole project at Ear Candy again. We went in and just got a lot of work done. But some of the so it's actually going to be called an honorable exchange too. It features obviously myself and Kesper, but some other MCs like we have very limited features on. This time around, we wanted to try to get some of the community in on the affair. So we got a joint with Aida actually, who came through and killed her verse. We got a joint with Skank the Rap Martyr, Bangkok fan. We got a
Nice.
joint with the legendary Curious is on the track. Actually, the one track that I produced on that project featured Curious. My man Legit Easy is on the album. My man, who else we got on the features? My man Sam Hill came through for a joint. He was in the lab one day and was like, "You get on this one." So, yeah, man, just it's a family affair as usual. But very happy with the way that one coming about, man. If you were a fan of the first one, this one just kind of picks up on a lot of that same energy and what I'm saying, just a little more polished at this point. You know what I'm saying, doing it together for a while now, so I think chemistry is even stronger than it was before. Got cuts from Tone Spliff on the project, got cuts from my man Debonair P, um,
Oh man.
cuts from my man DJ M1. So yeah, so we got some DJs involved too. So it's
Nice.
yeah, just really looking forward to putting that one out. C-Spec actually, who was in the chat earlier, he's got a beat on this project like he did on the first one as well. So yeah, man, shout outs to everybody that's involved with that. And aside from that, there's a couple of things that I've had in the works for a while. Another self-produced project I was looking to put out. Um, my third Break the Pattern release. So if you're familiar with that from the older projects, I got a new Break the Pattern that's in the works. I got the second project in the LEX series, which is actually going to be my middle name. That's mostly just me on that joint. A self-produced project as well. And aside from that, I'm working on another project with Buck that should be on the way hopefully sooner than later. Got a lot of good work on that as well. Got Shabam Sadiq featured on that. Uh, FU's on that album. Blue Legacy is on that joint. So I mean, like we've got some stuff. I've got some stuff in the works, man. I really, you know how it is when you got the family, you got the full time work, you got, you know what I'm saying, all this running around to do. You got COVID changing your life, and you know what I'm saying, house chores to keep up with and all that. um the music can sit on the back burner, but a lot of it has been building up towards some great material. I'm looking forward to releasing, and I say this year I've got at least two projects left of me. So
Dope, man. You know, not just not just from you saying it, but from knowing your music. I already know I'm going to enjoy what's to come.
I hope so, man. I appreciate that, and I like just kind of knowing what I have in the stash. Like I'm looking forward to people hearing it, man. I'm definitely looking forward to people hearing it. I got verses that like I want everybody to hear them. Not only my own, but like features. I got Born Unique on a joint that I've been dying to let go.
Oh man,
I got Finale on a joint. I've been dying to let go. You know what I'm saying?
wow,
So yeah, I got some shit. I got some shit on the way.
that's dope, dope. Oh man, I was hoping Blue Legacy was able to come back in. I don't know if he had his charger with him or not.
Yeah. I mean, I want to text him, but that seems moot. But yeah, I mean, to speak on the project a little bit, you know what I'm saying? It's five joint EP. As I mentioned a little bit earlier, if you was listening in, we had a couple of other joints that didn't make the final cut, but looks like they're going to be on their way. In a future release, I put a verse on something I was hoping would have been on this project, but you know what I'm saying, that'll be on Blues final LP. So I can't be mad at that.
Not at
Um,
all.
and yeah, man. I mean, this was just kind of like a natural thing, you know what I'm saying, for us to be able to connect and put something together. The music flowed effortlessly, as Blue mentioned earlier. That'll be a buzzword for us. But it's just a good natural chemistry. When you get along with people, it's always easy to make good music with them because you guys are on the same wavelength and just creating from a similar energy, and you can combine that and just kind of make it stronger. So you know, much love to Blue Legacy, man. I definitely I'm honored to have produced this EP, and I hope people are feeling it, man. I've gotten nothing but good feedback. Everybody's like, yo, the beats on this joint bang. Yeah, the verses, they fit right in on it. So
Yeah,
yeah, very pleased with the way everything came together, and looking forward to doing more.
dope, man. Yeah, you know, to inspire a MC to hear your music and then just get right to writing. That says a lot right there.
Yeah, it's a great feeling. I mean, it's funny because like I know, so I'm just being an MC on the scene for so many years. You meet a lot of people throughout this process, and there's a mutual respect there, with so many people, and like when I was first kind of getting my feet wet as far as really like culminating a sound as a producer. there's a handful of people that I reached out to, and like Blue was just the first one to really just like step up to the plate and really knock it out the park, and what I'm saying, like really just keep going with it. What I'm saying, like I've done tracks here and there for people, but he's the one brother that was like, you know what, I dig this energy, and I wanna stick with it. But you might be hearing some other stuff that I produced coming out in the future. Shout outs to my man '07 of Undeniable, another Queens brother from Corona. He's got he had put out a joint not too long ago that I produced, and made a little bit of noise with that as well. So um, yeah, man. Just the anticipation of waiting to see, what somebody's gonna do with it is great to hear that final product. GS Advance is another brother who had rocked to a couple of my tracks and put them out when he was doing. Trying to remember the name of the series. He had a weekly series that was going for a long time, and I ended up getting a couple of my joints, fit into that series. And I mean, if you listen to GS, you know that guy's a monster. Um, so I was real happy with the way with what he did with my beats as well. So that's he's out in Jamaica, so that's another Queens brother. So I mean, it kind of works out that way. You know what I'm saying? Borough shows itself love all the time.
Definitely. You still hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, cool. Yeah, and as always, I gotta shout out Ches Rocker over at Ear Candy Studios, because always lays it down proper for you.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I mean, the guy's got an amazing ear. He also has a good real energy. That I think is important when it comes to recording. I mean, yeah, it seems like a theme that keeps coming up in this conversation, but the reality of it is when you're creating, you got to be in the type of space where if you want it to be successful, to have a real feel to it, then the vibe has to be right.
Right.
And Ches is great at that. You know what I'm saying? Like if you've ever been to Ear Candy, or even if you ever just ran into to Ches at a show or wherever, you understand that energy is like no other. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna laugh with the brother. Uh, you're probably gonna drink with the brother. But as a whole, though, it's a welcoming vibe, and really just kind of kicks things off in a way where I mean, for us it's natural. We're friends before this music and after this music. But when you come into the studio, when you start laying something down, I think everybody that I've ever brought out there has had like the same experience, where it's like, what I'm saying, like we're here and we're building, and not only are we creating music, but we're also connecting. And I think that shines through with the final product.
Nope, nope. Mm-mm. Queens in the building.
Yeah, all day, every day.
It is something about when y'all work together. The talent always shines, no matter who it is. Y'all show that y'all show that true synergy.
Yeah, it's like starving beast water. Blue.
I'm
There you go.
literally leaning on the router right now, yo. Yeah, I'm gonna run to the basement real quick, you know what I mean, and try and charge my phone up. My bad about that. Type of
That's all good.
unprofessionalism is not me.
All good. All good. Before we left off, we about to talk about legacy hoodies.
Yeah, right. Oh, Legacy Hoodie. Brother from another mother, my boy DJ Finesse, who was doing mixtapes with me back in the day, started a clothing line called Can I Beat. Can I Beat is his whole company. You know what I'm saying? So Scabby Fashion, we did a couple mixtapes together with that. I did a theme song for him. Good dude. Um, put me on the clothing aspect of everything. You know what I'm saying? Merchandise and whatever. You know what I'm saying? He helped me figure it out, guided me through it. So um people me onto that, I started doing T-shirts. Even though I was calling it Legacy Hoodies, it was mostly T-shirts at first, and just expanded. You know what I mean, so we do pretty much everything as far as fashion goes, except for jeans and shit. You know what I mean? So getting there. I'm working on actually right now. I'm working on baseball and letterman jackets. Trying to bring the Averex feel back to New York City.
Dope.
Yeah. So we're working on. Yeah, hoodies is my hobby. You know, if you my website, LHC.com, link right there. You jump on a piece, grab yourself a nice little T-shirt for your lady. We got the baby tees, saying V-necks, for the fellas and all that.
Mm-hmm.
Man.
Kesper joining in.
Next to the router.
All right, what up, Kesper? We just talked about the project a little bit on the way. So shout outs to Kesper, New York's honorable.
See, man. Same thing.
Dope. Man, oh, just lost him again. I was just about to explain that you was talking about the EP. Let me, if he comes back in, because I was gonna let y'all give you shout outs and then just let everyone know where they can go and support King Size.
For sure. Right. So King Size is available on all platforms, all streaming platforms, and I'll let Blue hop in on the back end. Looks like he's joining back on. But King Size is available on all platforms: Apple Music, Spotify, anywhere you digest music, it is available. Streaming everywhere. YouTube. And then the physical CDs are actually available through my Bandcamp page, which I see you just posted a link on the YouTube site. So LEX NYRE.bandcamp.com. I don't know, Blue, if you still got a couple of hand to hands left. You know what I'm saying? You see Blue in the street, you might want to holler at him.
Oh yeah, definitely keep those on deck.
Yeah, man.
For sure.
And for you, Blue, go ahead and plug the website.
Oh, BlueLegacyLHC.com. All my links to all my music, T-shirts, fashion, videos, everything is on there. It's a one-stop shop for everything Blue Legacy.
There you go. That's the best way to do it.
Yes, sir.
Word up. So yeah, you saying shout outs, man. Give some shout outs to Ear Candy family. You know what I'm saying? I know a few of y'all in here. So shout outs to Ches, shout outs to C Spec, shout outs to Kesper, shout outs to C's, shout outs to Sofa, shout outs to Legit Easy. My people's BHP, my man Pooh, I know was in here earlier. You know what I'm saying? My man Snake Eyes, Loco, Realize. I could shout out people for days, but shout outs to everybody I just mentioned, and I want to give a quick shout out to Bars Inc., Hand to Hand Entertainment. You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
Legacy Hoodies and all that, and Hop. I know Hop was in here earlier, and Simone Arabia. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
All right. Peace to everyone on the check-in, and I'm gonna pass that baton.
Yeah, shouts to everybody that you just named as well. Shout out to the whole Bars Inc. Icon, Hop, my brother G, Sean. I know you watching. I see you just text me. Yeah, shout out to the whole fam, man. I ain't entertained. Oh, shout out to my little brother Louis the Prophet, man. Doing a lot of big shit right now, man. He moving around with the Wild Prophets. He doing a lot of shaking, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm old. I can't move around as much. My knees is crazy. You know what I mean? They out there doing it, man. I'm about to pass the time with cigars.
And also shout out Old Negative out at Sound Clash.
Oh yeah, Negative, my brother, man. You know what I'm saying? My man moved to Puerto Rico, and I ain't seen him since. In the mountains somewhere.
Tucked away, man. I don't blame him.
I don't blame him neither, man. So he did the right thing.
Junke.
It's beautiful in the mountains. I got to witness it once.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, word. Lucky you.
He's in the compost with the jibaros. Good stuff. You get some good food out there.
Oh yeah, all natural, good
Fresh
stuff.
off, exactly, fresh off the trees.
Yep. Dope, man. The energy that y'all show on here is the same energy. If you listen to King Size, you're gonna get. So for all those that haven't listened, definitely go check it out.
Yeah,
appreciate y'all taking the time. Mm-hmm. Y'all definitely gonna see more of these two together. You're gonna hear more coming up real soon.
Big facts. Queens get the money.
So, shout out
All
everyone
day.
that was in the chat tonight. You know, family definitely came representing and supporting. I appreciate seeing that all the time.
No doubt.
Yeah, man. Big shout out to Hip Hop Discussion Group, HHDG Media. We appreciate you, man. Thank you for allowing us the opportunity on this platform to discuss, our art. And all we try to do is put our best foot forward. So, every opportunity that opens up, we appreciate it, and we take that on with pride, and just really just try to reach as many ears as we can.
Absolutely.
Yeah, word. I appreciate y'all, man, and next time I'm on here, I promise you, man, I'm switching to Verizon, so my Wi-Fi situation be better.
It's all good.
That whole Verizon squad. You know what I mean?
Dope,
You gonna get the Verizon the ads pop up now.
All
Get that YouTube money.
I had a whole crew behind me. They're gonna be on antennas, wire hangers, all that, yo.
There you go.
There you go. Yep.
You gotta get away from
Queens
the aliens.
in the building. Dope, man. On behalf of HHDG Media, I'm gonna say peace. And quick shout out to one of our Queens representatives, Skelly Top, and Rock Vader KB. Peace, y'all.